What is up, YouTube? Khan here once again, and we are in my room, and we are back with another PC here. Now, you might be wondering what PC this is and why it looks so weird. This is my custom PC that I put inside my Dance Dance Revolution arcade machine so it runs in the groove. Now, if I turn this around, hopefully nothing falls over. It's gonna probably fall. No, we're good. Okay, so what's been happening lately is the screen on DDR will suddenly just turn black and then the PC will shut down. And I really wasn't sure why this was happening. I mean, the graphics card was pretty new. The power supply, that was pretty new as well. I probably used the power supply for a few hours and then I took it out of the PC I'm currently using. So I knew that wasn't the problem. It's a pretty reliable power supply. The graphics card, I doubted that was the reason. And I went around the whole motherboard, reseated everything, made sure everything was okay. But what kept happening was the PC would be on for a little while, and then it would randomly just shut off during operation. Like, I'd leave it on for a day, and then I'd come in the next day, and it would be turned off. And even if we turned it off, sometimes the PC wouldn't boot into Windows, and we weren't really sure why this is happening. Sometimes you'd get lucky and you could boot into safe mode and then reboot the PC, and then eventually it will go and boot into the actual operating system and everything fully and then boot the game. But I finally got fed up with it and decided to take it home and figure out what's wrong, and I finally discovered what has been going on with this. And I should have known from the get-go, considering it's a Foxconn motherboard. But if you take a look at the CPU, right next to it there's capacitors. And you can see, if I can focus in here, this one has been blown. We have a few blown capacitors here. I mean, these ones, all of these ones are popped. These three right here, all three of them are popped. You can see there's acid coming out of that last one right here. There's a little acid leaking out. This one's popped, and this one's leaking a little bit of acid at the top. This one's popped as well. It has some acid leaking out of the top as well. This one was starting to get popped. And you might be saying, you know, why don't you just replace the capacitors on this motherboard and then put it back in your PC? But, I mean, it's a Foxconn motherboard. Why the heck would I even bother? I'd show you guys what happens if I were to plug it in, but the acid leaking out of the capacitors is kind of worrying me, and I'd like to say 90% of the time I plug it in, usually nothing comes up on screen and it's just black, and then eventually after it stays on for a few minutes the computer will just shut off. There's probably like a watchdog or something on the motherboard and it just turns off the computer. But yeah, this is going to be another project for me, is working on this computer. I do have another motherboard on order. I should be getting it early next week, supposedly. I have a few extra hard drives that I'm going to probably be putting on this, but I mean, otherwise this thing's going to look exactly the same. I mean, the motherboard's going to stay here. Hard drive is going to be mounted down there or up here like it was before. The hard drive was here. And yeah, I just figured I could make just a quick video today showing you guys my struggle with a In the Groove PC that's been custom made. Just was not built to last, supposedly, because Foxconn is a bunch of cheap asses and just they don't make very reliable motherboards, I guess. So there you guys go. I will be making update videos as I move along with repairs on the computer and the machine. So stay tuned. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later. Peace.